Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about Mikayla over on TikTok. She is actually being dragged so badly for a video that came out that is an older video, but it is absolutely being talked about left, right, and center. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, please keep watching. All right, you guys. So Mikayla is a 24-year-old influencer. She has 13.6 million followers on TikTok, and she is also on Instagram. She's got a huge platform, and people seem to really like her. I did make a video on her a few months ago where she was caught lying about using beauty filters, and I kind of had the discussion all around filters and product promotions. I don't care if people use filters. I think that they can be really fun and they're usually not an issue. But if you are filtering a photo or a video and saying, oh, this foundation's really amazing, oh, this moisturizer gives me the best glowy skin, but you're actually filtering it, then that's actually a really big problem. And that is deceptive advertising and marketing. And we've had those conversations all over my channel many times. But there was a video that came out and she basically, God, so stupid. In the video, she was basically saying that it was like 5:15 or something like that, and she just stopped working. Oh, she encourages anyone to try to be an influencer. Just try it. It's so hard. So I'm going to play that clip and then I'll give you guys my thoughts.
Just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day. Try it.
So obviously there's a lot of problems with this. First of all, getting off after 5 is literally nothing. That is literally early for some people. There are a lot of people that even though they work Monday through Friday, they don't get off work until 7, 8 o'clock, even later. And obviously we're not even getting into the side of hours that are on weekends and evenings and working on holidays. And actually working 70 hours a week, every single week for the entire year. And people don't have to work 70 hours a week with one job. Do you know how many people have more than one job? They work full-time and then they also have a part-time gig because they literally need the income so that they can feed their kids, pay their rent, pay their car note, pay all their bills. Working 2 jobs is not unheard of, especially in this day and age. It's actually very common. And having a second job doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be going to a brick and mortar place. Some people have started side gigs. And, you know, I technically work 2 jobs. I have my full-time job, and then I also have my YouTube channel. And even though my YouTube channel is fun and it's my kind of creative outlet, and this is the place where I can come to share opinions that usually don't matter in the grand scheme of things, it's still a lot of work. It is still, even though it's not hard work, it does take up a lot of time. And obviously I have to, you know, edit, and it just eats up a lot of time is what I'm trying to say. So to say that being an influencer is hard is the biggest lie that I've ever heard. And while I realize that it's time consuming, the time versus the benefits of being an online influencer is astronomical. Do you know how many people would love to be able to be a full-time influencer so that they could be home with their kids, so that they could maybe take care of a sick relative and not have to worry about going to the office every day, so that they could have a creative outlet? There are a lot of people that are extremely creative and would be very good at being online, but they just haven't been able to build up a platform. They haven't had that dumb luck that a lot of influencers have. So therefore they can't do it, but they are actually very creative. They're very personable. They're very authentic, and they would be really great at it. But let's be honest, 99% of influencers just so happen to luck out in the algorithm, start doing a video that is click worthy and they get up their views that way. Most influencers are not doing anything that the other one is not. Most of them. Reviewing makeup, doing a little day in the life, doing an outfit of the day, that is not unique. That's not special. So if you get lucky and you get a bunch of subscribers and then you start having your name well known and then you can do the collabs and then you start getting the free products and then it just kind of snowballs from there. But let's be honest, most of them did not do anything special to get to the place where they are now. A lot of it is just luck and a little bit of consistency. And you have an influencer. What Mikayla said is why people hate influencers. One of the few reasons. These influencers want to sit on their platforms and complain about how much they work and how hard it is and all of the things while they're getting free Chanel bags. They're going to Bali 4 times a year with brands and they're not paying for it out of their own pocket. They're literally buying $1 million homes. They're able to sit and, sleep in until 10 a.m. every day, 11 a.m., who knows? And all that they have to do is put up a 60-second TikTok that's going to get 2 million views. And once in a while, they might throw something on YouTube or Instagram or whatever other platform they're on. It is not hard work. And I'm so tired of that narrative coming from influencers. It's so hard. Oh, I work so much. Shut up. Can influencers just shut up and go away, please? Because I am with a lot of other people where I'm so tired of influencer culture. And that's why I talk about it often on my channel. I am sick and tired of influencers. I'm sick and tired of them complaining all the time about having to, I have to swatch all these blushes. I have to do on this lip try on with these new lipsticks that were sent to me for free and I'm being paid by the company. But I'm so busy. Shut up. You know who's busy? The people that are working 70 to 80 hours a week. They're single parents and they're having to go grocery shopping at 10 o'clock at night because that's the only time that they have. And they have to, go through the grocery store and use their calculator to make sure that they don't go over their budget because they literally only have $165 in their checking account and they don't want it to be declined when they go to check out. The people who are literally picking up a second job just so they can pay their $210 card note. The people who are still working 70 hours a week and they literally had to get rid of their Netflix because that was just taking up too much of their budget. And they know that money should, be going to their kids because their kid wants to get involved in a new hobby or a new sport so that money can go towards their kid's new hobby. And these people are working their asses off and they still are barely getting by. She's 24. She and her significant other, husband, boyfriend, I don't know what he is, I don't really care, are homeowners. There are people in their 40s that are not homeowners. There are people in their 60s that have never owned a home. And they have actually been working those 60-hour weeks, not being appreciated at work, not getting the promotion, even though they are the hardest worker in that building. So either way, I don't want to just yell into my camera for 20 minutes, but when I saw that and the sound that's going around and people are sharing how often or what their work hours are or what they do for a living or how they are at work until 9 o'clock at night, I feel for those people and I understand their frustration. And I'm almost glad that this sound is going around, because when things like this are exposed, it also allows people to remove people like Mikayla from their subscription feed. And the more and more people that remove people like Mikayla, who are entitled morons, and I know I don't name call very often, but for her to say that, I think that it was a moronic stance to have. And she said it with her whole chest. It was not a joke. So as people like this are weeded out because of things that they actually say out of their own mouths, I think that it will help to, over time, maybe it will help to clean up influencers, clean up influencer culture, allow influencers to see, ooh, well, I better not say anything stupid because Mikayla was exposed for that video that came out, you know, years later. So I need to really watch what I say on vlogs and not be an entitled jerk while I'm making content. But either way, I think that it is a complete embarrassment for that video, and for her to even have said that and actually meant it. Disgusting. And even if she came out now and was like, oh, it was a joke, people took it out of context, I don't believe her. I think that she meant it, and it just so happens that it's going around now. If you are someone who works really long hours, or you feel like you're working really hard and you never get the promotion while the person next to you does, and if you're someone who has to stick to a really strict budget, because you are working all of the hours and you're just having a hard time, I feel you, I understand you, and I understand you on a really deep level. It's frustrating. And it's frustrating to see someone like this say something like that. And it's just, influencer culture sucks, dude. And I can't wait for it to be over, quite honestly. This is why people don't want to be called influencers. Like, people that actually care about the content that they're making, if someone calls them an influencer, they say, no, don't call me that. I don't want to be an influencer. Because when people think of influencers, they think of people like Mikayla, Jeffree Star, James Charles, just entitled idiots, Jaclyn Hill, all of these people that have created mess and just sat on their platforms from their $1 million homes and whined and complained about having to do a TikTok and do a vlog as they're driving around in their G-Wagon with their Louis Vuitton bag. Kick rocks. That's what I have to say to influencers. But either way, that's going to be it for now. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.